So who ended up giving you the chance after having to deal with the misogynism and the racism?
My first significant, well, I'd have to say CIT Corporation, which is now Citi.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in at that bottom level and then kept getting promoted up into where I was then a financial analyst. And it was a good company to work with, and these were the times. I remember before I received a promotion from the clerical role into like the analytical part, the vice president of the company in the office called me into his office and was talking with me. And part of that conversation was, did I have my husband's permission?
No.
It was the 70s. See, that's why I brought up the Jim Crow and the thing,
Right.
because that's when I entered the world. That's when this little flower emerged right there at the center of the storm.
Wow.
And it was an exciting time, but it was also like, okay, well, this is odd. I didn't know to expect this. And he also talked with me about whether or not I was planning to have children, because they saw that as an impediment to a woman moving forward. And the words were, well, we really don't have time for babies, so are you tending? Yeah. And it was perfectly okay and legal for him to say those things. He was nice.
He was nice. Can you imagine that now?
Oh, yeah.
No way. Wow.
But it was a good company, and there was a solid foundation. That's where I got my training. And then the next job was still in that line of work, and it wound up preparing me for when my now ex-husband and I formed a business, because then I was able to handle that part of getting the SBA loan financing and all of those things, because I had this background.
That was a great training for you.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with music or playing the piano. Nothing.
Well, that leads me into this next question. So sometimes people confuse career, vocation, the higher purpose. They think that needs to be the one. So in vocation, that's where you use your unique and brilliant gifts to make a contribution, your sacred work. What would you consider your vocation to be?
I think, and this answer would have been different a couple of decades ago, because I would not have thought of it in that way. I think it's an excellent question. I think now that I've got the benefit of hindsight, that it is being able to help people make discoveries. And there are so many different ways of doing that. But that's one of the reasons that I've enjoyed the part of my work history that has to do with teaching, is because I have those conversations and with students who are adults, and helping them find the answers, or at least get them on the road to making the discoveries about themselves, and letting them know that they shouldn't be judgmental about their process. Just give themselves a break. And especially if you're young, you can make a mistake and start over, and you can go, oh, darn it, that didn't turn out the way I wanted to. You're not 70, you're 30. You can move around, you can change, it's okay. It's a process, so.
Yes, it's okay.